Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The past couple of weeks has been pretty crazy when it comes to Modern Warfare 3. Hopefully you had your plumbers on speed dial because there were leaks on leaks on leaks on leaks. And because of those said leaks, we now have a bunch of different gameplay details for MW3 regarding all sorts of different elements and gameplay features, right? So today I wanted to sort of collect all the various leaks and rumors and gameplay information that we have so far on MW3 and put it in one video to sort of sum everything up, because it was a lot of timeline spam. There were leaks dropping in the middle of the night, some smaller ones, some larger ones, and everything in between. So initially, as far as MW3 goes, technically it hasn't been officially announced yet, even though we all kind of know it's coming, right? Call of Duty has said a COD game is dropping this fall, so it's just a waiting game at this point for them to reveal Modern Warfare 3 in full. But all the leaks, all the rumors up until this point are pointing towards Sledgehammer Games being the lead developer, which you might hear and say, oh great, more World War II, more Vanguard stuff. But frankly, I feel like maybe Sledge doesn't get the credit they deserve. They've been dealt some very bad cards in terms of the games that they had to make from Activision, that being World War II and Vanguard. Personally, I really enjoyed Advanced Warfare, I won't lie. Outside of like the crazy microtransactions and stuff, the gameplay was cool. But Sledge, objectively speaking, is the most community-driven studio. They are always listening and always responding to feedback and are definitely the most engaged, maybe outside of Raven, when it comes to the community's feedback. So that in and of itself is something that I am optimistic about. We'll have to see sort of what they follow through with, but based off of some of the leaks so far, I'm kind of liking what I'm hearing. So getting into the actual gameplay details here, initially Modern Warfare 3 as a game is supposed to have like a red overall theme, which is really only news just because it being a Modern Warfare game, this would be the first time technically that we don't have like the all green theme for an MW game. So just kind of interesting there. Now the first sort of leak that came out regarding the gameplay actually had to do with the new perk system, but it's new, but it's not fully new. It's still going to be a traditional perk system, apparently, where you have your standard perks, you'll load into a match, and you'll have those from the get-go. It's none of this nonsense like an MW2, where 5 minutes into the match, you finally get your third perk. Instead, though, of just having your basic tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 perks, the perks this year are supposedly gear themed. So you'll have boots for certain perks, you'll have helmets for certain perks, you'll have vests for certain perks. So like for instance, Ninja is one of the perks that's said to be returning. Ninja, aka Dead Silence, is always a big deal in multiplayer, and Sledge, curiously enough, is always one that really listens to the community's feedback in regards to should Ninja be in the game, should it not be in the game. It seems like they're already planning on it being a returning perk, and that's something that would be available through your boot perks. Whereas something like Fast Hands might be coming through your glove perks. Something like Flak Jacket might be coming through your vest perks. So it's just a different way to sort of organize your perks and go ahead and put those on your classes just through a different system, but it's still in gameplay going to correlate to the same things happening, just sort of getting like a, I don't know, a makeover, I guess, face value, right? It's also been said that the classic minimap is going to be back. Classic in the way of when you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, a red dot shows up. If you shoot a suppressed weapon, a red dot does not show up. The standard way a minimap has worked forever in COD, unless it's MW2, which Infinity Ward just wanted to change again for the sake of change. Now moving on, we also had a handful of new weapons leak for MW3 as well, including the AK-556, the COG-58, which might be the FAL, the Anvil B, the MCW, the MTZ-556, the MTZ-762, which is actually the Scar H, the Lock 9, which is the MP5, the WSP-9, which is the Uzi, the SAR-9, the Striker 45, which of course we've seen before, the Bass B, which is supposedly the MCX Spear, the Sidewinder, the KVB-73, the KVS Terminus, the AMR-50, the Rival 9, which is apparently the CX-9, then also the Raffica as well. Now that's just some of the weapons that have been found in the early alpha versions of the game. Obviously there's going to be way more than that, but an interesting selection so far. And as we are going through all the information that we have on MW3 up until this point, quick reminder, if you're new here, you want to guarantee you're always up to date with everything going on in COD, whether it's leaks, rumors, reveals, you name it. If it has to do with Call of Duty, it'll be here on the channel. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and if you enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Now, one of the biggest and most important leaks that we've seen up until this point, or rumors that we've seen up until this point, is that apparently operators and weapons from Modern Warfare Warfare 2 from this year may actually be carrying on over into Modern Warfare 3. This is stemming from the fact that the TAC V from MW2 is actually found in the weapons in-game for MW3, which would indicate that there's going to be a crossover of some sort. Now, we're not sure if this is every single weapon, every single operator, but it's possible it could be, which would be very exciting and actually gives a little more meaning to the content here in MW2 and Warzone. As far as multiplayer goes, we really haven't heard too much on the mode specifics or anything like that, but apparently the war mode from World War II is going to be returning. You may remember that because of all the memes that stemmed from the voiceover lines, like a bomb has been planted on our ammo supply. It was a cool mode. I didn't play a ton of it back in the day, but it was fun when I did play it. Definitely a unique thing that, like I said, might be returning here in MW3. We then shift out of the multiplayer specific stuff there into the co-op, aka zombie section of MW3. Yes, as of right now, there are leaks and there are rumors saying zombies is going to be in Modern Warfare 3 this year through Outbreak, actually. Of course, we saw Outbreak debut back in Cold War, and apparently it's going to be coming back, and that's where zombies will be set for MW3. Admittedly, I didn't play much Outbreak. I was more of like the traditional round-based zombies fan back in Cold War, but what I did play of it was honestly pretty cool, so I'm excited to see how exactly they go about that and canonizing all of that to sort of lead into 2024, which is obviously Treyarch's next game, and we already know zombies is going to be a banger aspect of that because Treyarch always knocks it out of the park with zombies. You might be wondering about DMZ, and surprisingly enough, we currently have no intel on DMZ as of right now, which is very strange to say the least. We'll have to see how that sort of evolves in the coming weeks and months as we get closer to launch, but no info, no leaks on the future of that at the moment. Then for the Warzone side of things, obviously Modern Warfare 3 is going to include a brand new Warzone integration, just like what we saw back in Warzone 1 with Cold War and with Vanguard. So we can expect a major update to be happening for that. And really the MW3 integration for Warzone 2 is going to be one of the larger updates that actually has a chance to change things at the core level. We're talking movement and various other mechanics like that, if they are going to change. Keyword if. The Modern Warfare 3 integration really is the best time for that to happen. And of course, we'll be seeing all the MW3 weapons and operators dropping for that. Los Alamos is also supposed to be the main map for that, which is kind of strange. You would think that with Los Alamos being a main part of this year's story, it would be in this year's game and not the next game. But hey, it is what it is. Then the final thing I want to break down for MW3 details here is a handful of key dates that we got from Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming a little while back in regards to when we'll actually be able to play Modern Warfare 3. So keep in mind, as always, with all these leaks and rumors that we're talking about here today, things are always subject to change, but dates especially are always very fluid. But according to Tom Henderson, who has a phenomenal track record with leaks and insider information, the first time we'll gain access to MW3 is during Beta Weekend 1, and that's going to be PlayStation exclusive on October 6th through October 10th. Then the open beta for everyone on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC will be October 12th through October 16th. The campaign early access appears to be returning this year because that went over really well with MW2. And that'll be live on November 2nd. The full release of the game currently is set for November 10th. That is the leaked date as of right now. And then Season 1's launch and then the new Warzone integration and new Warzone map is currently set for December 5th, just under a month after launch. So handful of important dates there to, maybe set in your calendar if you're interested in actually getting hands-on and when we might be seeing a lot more details about the game's surface. But hey, just based off a weekend of leaks, basically, we already got a lot of details on Modern Warfare 3 for multiplayer, for zombies, all sorts of stuff. Pretty interesting in my opinion, some good, some bad. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, would be seriously appreciated. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out if you want to always guarantee you're up to date with everything going on in COD. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.